Now, welcome to Dog Hug, your podcast celebrating Spider, sponsored by Doggy Wanna. Doggy was actually wanted to let's celebrate with dog training. And our host, Mary Kay and Geralynn dog and Geralynn is coming live from the Global Pet Expo. The giveaway today, so sit and stay. And we are out of I'm out of practice. You're great.
Welcome everybody to Dog Hugs. I'm Geralynn coming to you live from the Global Pet Expo in Orlando, Florida, where we are actually finding everything to help your pets live their best life today.
And I'm Larry Kay, coming to you live from the laundry room with Spider the Trick Dog. And so excited to be back live with you folks. It's been a while. And Geralynn, I'm excited to share a little bit of the show with you and with the folks at home. And let's get started. So you're in the Doggy Wanna booth right now. And
I am. And it's crowded. We are crowded. I mean, it's been crowded it's our first day at the show. And I knew that we would be busy, but we have been really, really busy, which is lovely. Really great turnout for the show.
What's it like being at a live show again with people?
It's so nice to hug people. Now, people are being careful.
Right.
If they're not feeling well, they're not here.
Right.
And everybody's was super cautious, tested before they came. Some people are wearing masks, some are not. However, it's so nice to be able to hug people and touch people. It's nice to shake their hands. It's actually nice to just be here again because we miss our industry friends. You make a lot of friends when you're in the pet industry or any industry, but you definitely make a lot of friends in the pet industry. So it's nice to be able to reconnect with those friends again.
Indeed, Geralynn. I'm going to use an old word. Rolodex must be thick as thieves.
I've been getting a lot of hugs. Let's say that. I've been going through my Rolodex, hugging everybody.
Yeah,
it's true.
Right.
Definitely true.
First of all, let's say hello. If you folks want to share something, please put something in the chat. And you've got a question for Geralynn or me, say hi. And Kimberly Smith, great to see you, Kimberly. And Kimberly wants to know if you know anybody from Earth Animal. Funny you should ask.
Funny you should ask. I'm going to talk about some of the new Earth Animal products on our show today.
Did we pay Kimberly to say that?
Probably.
That's funny.
So I got you covered, Kimberly. I'm actually heading to the Earth Animal booth after our live today. So I'll be chatting with them.
Yeah, fantastic. And hello, Ted Garcia coming in from, with Diego the Jack Russell. Got it.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Hi, Ted and Diego.
Hi, Ted. Love your dog.
Yes. So we've got a Jack Russell watching and a Beagle watching.
Nice. And make sure we're going to have a little giveaway today. So make sure that you want to let us know that you want to be in the giveaway by typing yes in the chat. And then we will put you into the drawing for some Doggy Wanna products. We have our new cheeseburger toy. And I'll be giving you a really neat bottle of our Wanna Nip refill. You're going to love that. And also I'll throw in one of our Doggy Wanna treats as well.
Fantastic. So what is the Global Pet Expo, Geralynn?
So this is our largest North American pet convention, and it's only happening one time a year. It usually happens sometime between February and March, right in that window. And there are about 3,500 vendors here or booths here today that are all selling to the trade. So Your pet store buyers, your pet store owners are here right now, searching through everything that's new, different, unique, special for their stores to help them bring the best products to your pet that they can find. So we all come together here in one big center. We're all spread out, so we have lots of room. And also they give away awards for the best new products of the year. So people are voting on the products right now. Hopefully they'll choose Doggy Wanna this year. Who knows? But regardless, I've walked the new product showcase. I've seen some of the new things that are going to be coming out to the stores soon, and they're really fun. I will say that the word for today is convenience.
Interesting.
So many companies are going to they're changing their packaging or the way that they offer their products to their customers for convenience. An example, which I don't have a sample of, they do, when you buy the little cracker snack pack that has crackers on one side and cheese or peanut butter on the other?
Yeah.
Well, they have these cute little ones that are made for you to go on the road with your dog. So you can tear it open and give your dog a few treats with a little bit of creamy, little crunchy treat, and dip it in the peanut butter or dip it in the cheese type of goo, and you give that to your pets. And then you have just a little container, and it's recycled post-consumer waste type of packaging, and they have a recycling program for that as well. So they're sustainable. It's really neat to have that convenient little, because you can't just travel with a big jar of peanut butter, right? It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, I
makes it easy.
Put that in my pocket. It's not pretty.
Yeah, I agree. So that's kind of fun. There are some fun things like that. Also health. There's a lot of health, new, fun, innovative ways to help take care of your pet. One of the fun ones I'm across the hall from here is called Under the Weather Pet. They help pets that are not always feeling the best, or maybe you adopted a pet that's not feeling the best and you don't know how to cook for your dog, but you don't know which food to put it on yet because of its tummy issue or a digestive, it might have a intestinal balance issue. Could really be anything, including a bladder infection. And they make some special limited ingredient items to help your pet that maybe doesn't feel the best be able to give them something that won't upset their stomach, but you don't have to cook. Some people get a little tired of cooking for their pets. They don't understand exactly what they need to do. It makes them more nervous. That in turn makes their pet that doesn't feel well more nervous too.
I hear that also in the theme of convenience. It's really interesting to me, Geralynn, that the theme, as you're discovering it, seems to be, or trend, is convenience. Because the last time before COVID times that I was, at the Global Pet Expo, it was all about these whiz bang kind of new, in some ways complicated innovations. And now what I'm hearing is, how do we get back to basics? This is so interesting.
Yes, and the convenience aspect, like you were saying, so that you don't have to scoop things into bags and pack and make sure you have it. You can actually just grab this and go, or you can keep a couple of them in your dog travel bag, so you always have them there and they stay fresh. So that's nice for me, especially with all I've done with the puppies over the last 16 weeks. Having the convenience factor really does help.
Yes. Let me see here. What I want to do is I want to share a little bit of what's going on. Let's see if I can get there. Let's see.
I'm giggling because people are walking by with headbands with rabbit ear, or not rabbit ears, but cat ears, and they're men walking by with cat ears on their head. And I just couldn't catch them on the camera. Otherwise, I would have shared. But I'm giggling because I see people just so happy. They're having such a wonderful time reconnecting, and also being able to share all their new innovation and their convenience innovation.
Nice. Are you able to swing the camera around, or is that too complicated?
No, I can swing. Hold on. I'll do a little swinging.
All right. So there's a glimpse here, folks. Oh, wow. We're getting even up in the air a little bit. That's really nice.
That way you can see a little bit more than just my Meowana items, because my Meowana items kind of block the way.
Yeah. Well they should. They want to catch the eye. So you're catching only a glimpse of that, folks. What Geralynn just showed us is just one section of this massive show.
Tiny section.
Yeah,
It's a massive
there
show.
are. Do you have a count on how many booths or how many
30. I believe 3,500 was the count I had heard about before I made it to the show, and I'm waiting for the final count. I have not counted, but I'm waiting to hear the final count. So
Yeah, wow.
Some new ones came in, and some dropped out. Some replaced them. So I'm gonna assume it's right in that window.
Yeah,
it's a big show.
Yes.
I know. My feet can already feel it. I've already walked the floor twice, and my feet are tired already.
So it lasts now for today is the first day.
Yes.
And every day in the morning you get a magazine that tells you what's happening, what are the special things today, features some special products. Geralyn's been featured in these magazines many times. And each day you look forward to reading the show daily, and you go walk the floors, and of course you run into people you know, see folks, and meet new friends all the time. I remember the very first time that I was at Super Zoo, which is another great trade show that will be doing a live show from this summer. I think it's in August.
It's in August. Yes, it's the third week of August as of right now.
Third week of August. So we'll come back to you live from that one, and that one I'll probably join. We hope that I'll be joining you at.
You have no choice. If you do not join me, I'm gonna go get you and bring you back.
Drag you by the ear.
I'm gonna put a collar around your neck.
Woof woof. So the first time I went there, I didn't know anybody, and yet folks were so friendly to me as a newcomer. And then so I met like 2-3 people, and then and stayed in contact with them. Then went to another few pet industry events. By the next year at the Super Zoo conference, I knew like 10 people. And now, I know hundreds of people when I go to the Global Pet Expo or Super Zoo. Now, Geralynn, how many years have you been going, if you want to say?
So I believe this, and mind you, I'm gonna celebrate my 20th Super Zoo or 21st Super Zoo coming up, although we've missed a couple of years, obviously. And this is my 17th global. My very first global was when it used to be in San Diego. They moved it from San Diego because of Super Zoo, they decided to move Global Pet Expo all the way over to Florida so they would have one on either side of the country. So
I went to that one. I remember you.
So I've been to I started back then, if that doesn't give you the number of years I've been attending these shows.
Yes.
Long time. And I've watched it change and morph into this amazing show.
So folks, Geralynn knows like way more than 1,000 people,
I can't walk down the aisle with. I have to like go around the back if I'm on a short window of time. I have to go down the like sneak around the corner because otherwise
put on your disguise.
It's kind of hard to hide. So I know everybody, and what's fun is like last night we got to go to dinner with John O'Hurley.
Hey.
He's here. He'll be stopping by. Hopefully he'll come by right as we end so he can say hi. But if he's late, that's okay because he and I are going to go work on a little project together. And
fantastic.
So it's so fun to hang out with my friends. And John has become a great friend over the last 20 years. And I love everyone here. We have so much fun. It's all about the pets, and it's all about our health as well, because we know how much happier and healthier we are because we're pet owners or pet parents, whatever you want to call yourself. And those pets bring so much to us. This is our way to be able to give back to them.
Now, even though that you've been going to these shows for 20 some years now, wow, you probably learn new stuff for yourself at each stuff.
Every year. Every year.
Learned something new yet? I know
so
the day is still young there.
So there is more to learn. always, because there's always new and fun. I do know quite a bit about the pet industry, but somebody shocks me or surprises me with something new every now and again. I am really, I'm not a fan of vegetarian for pets, but I do love to have some vegetarian options for them. And I am seeing some of the companies I love get so creative and create some plant-based chews and some alternatives to some things that
That's
I
smart.
love, but I love having a plant-based alternative for an animal who maybe maybe their parents really want them to have a plant-based alternative because they're getting so much meat-based that they just want to surprise them with something that's plant-based. So I'm seeing a lot of research and a lot of development in plant-based,
Well,
which is nice.
there's so much evidence in terms of prebiotics and probiotics to help our easy for you to say,
Yes.
digestive system, the digestive system of our dogs. Say that 10 times fast.
Yes.
So certainly plant-based solutions there make a lot of sense to help our digestion.
And there's no lack of probiotic and prebiotic and digestive and hip and joint. There's no shortage of new delivery systems for taking those products, foods that have those added to them, which is not always prevalent. There are many companies that they have their food and then they sell the probiotic or prebiotic separately.
Right.
And now there are many food companies that add it into the food, so it's already there, especially if you have a senior pet or a stressed out pet and you really do need to do that on a regular basis. It's nice to have the option to have the food with those benefits added to them already. There are a lot of
again, the convenience factor.
Convenience factor, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm seeing a lot of that.
Uh-huh. Any other goodies in your hands or right around there that you want to share?
So many goodies. First of all, yes, Kimberly Smith, as you know, I'm a big Earth Animal fan, and they came out with a catfish food this year. I was so excited because they have turkey and chicken, but for people who would love for their pets to have a fish-based diet, and I love to be able to give a fish-based diet to my pets too. I like to rotate proteins. So they have a catfish food. Their wisdom comes in catfish flavor. This has different vegetables. It has these little nuggets in it that have the extra vitamins and minerals that you need for your pet. And what I love to do with this is I love to train my dog with it because it's almost like, because there's different, each nugget is different. Every time you treat them, you're giving them a different piece and you keep their interest. And it's amazing to me. So I'm absolutely in love with this. Earth Animal's been so gracious to me and they've sent me wisdom for my puppies. So my puppies, I'm using that to feed them and to train them. It's been quite lovely. So I'm in love with.
So much sense, Geralynn. And that passes what I call the duh test. You know,
Exactly.
It's like, why didn't I think of that? You know, that is so smart.
And they have real vegetables, real fruits, and real pieces of catfish, and those little health nuggets that are in there. And so you can utilize this as a training tool or feed from the bowl, whatever you choose. It's lovely.
Yeah, folks, maybe you already know this, folks, in dog training methods, we call that the slot machine, you know, where the dog doesn't know what he or she is going to get as a reward. So it's a surprise. And that slot machine psychology is what makes us go gambling in Las Vegas.
Jackpot time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it makes so much sense to have those mysteries, those discoveries, those jackpots, you know.
Inspirational. It inspires your pet to want to listen to you, which is pretty amazing, especially when they don't want to.
Really, really smart of Earth Animal to do that.
They also have a new kelp jerky. They have a beautiful plant-based kelp jerky. Yes, my dogs have gone crazy for that. I don't have it right here right now. However, I'll be posting a video of training Senna with that kelp-based jerky. And what's funny is he would not do a trick for me at all until I pulled that out. And then he went, "What? You have kelp jerky? Of course." And then he started running through all of his tricks.
Now that's an outlier. It's like if you put that on a list of 10 items, I would pass right over that. I would say, no kelp. Kelp?
I know, right? And Earth Animal also has these new treats called Better Biscuits. This is a sweet potato biscuit, and this is a carrot biscuit. So these are really
Oh,
great. And if your
wow.
pets are inflamed for any reason, these are really great anti-inflammatory treats. Some dogs
Nice.
will get a little inflamed from different things, and these are anti-inflammatory. So I'm a big fan of these as well. But my
Yeah.
favorite, you guys
Yeah.
all know, I'm a big fan of no hide. I love Earth Animal no hides. I wish they made them for people. I could use it because I'm a chewer. But they came out with what it
Explain
is.
why no hide versus rawhide.
So rawhide is actually a tanned animal hide, and some dogs have trouble digesting that because of the way they tan it and the process that they actually go through.
Yeah.
Some companies use chemicals. I try to stay away from all chemicals, as you know. So with chemical treated rawhide, it can be really detrimental to your pet. But your dog needs to chew. I mean, it's not if your dog is going to chew, it's when and what. So you need to give them things to chew. So these are an olive oil chicken fat emulsified base that they bake and then roll up that looks like rawhide. So it's a rawhide impersonator, but it's not rawhide, and it's easily digestible. Your puppies need to be at least 4 months old before you give these to them. And then they have different flavors. Their most popular is chicken. I'm holding the chicken one in my hand right now. It's their most popular, their biggest seller, as well as they have salmon, beef, bison, pork, venison. They have many, many flavors and many sizes. So they come in more than just this size. But their new one is plant-based. Their new one is a plant-based. So if your dog is allergic to chicken and they can't have chicken, they can go to the plant-based chew and have the plant-based chew instead.
What plants?
So let me tell you, but I have to get my glasses because I just picked it up and I didn't even know they had come out with this yet.
And while you're getting your glasses on, we got a hi from Boo Montgomery. Says, I've missed you and great to see you. And Boo wants to know, can we order online?
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking about Earth Animal right now, right? So, and they're, do you know what their website is? It earthanimal.com?
Earthanimal.com. This one is a beef flavor, but it tastes like beef, but there's no beef in it. It's actually made with brown rice flour, oats, agar-agar, dried yeast, sunflower oil, natural flavors, eggs, molasses, kelp, beets, olive oil, banana powder, and pineapple stem. So that's what gives it its fiber.
Great ingredient list.
Same thing, they emulsify it, lay it out, and it's emulsified on, and they put it on these big baking sheets and they bake it, then they cut it and roll it. And then they dip it in a flavor, kind of a nice goo. And this is the no hide plant-based chew. So I'm pretty impressed. You can go with the chickens based or the plant-based now, which is nice.
Yeah,
love that.
Excellent ingredient list. Very impressive. Yeah.
And then another thing that Earth Animal does while we're on the Earth Animal kick is their Nature's Protection Flea Shampoo. It's an herbal shampoo so that you don't have to, it's like almost putting bug spray on them, but you're shampooing them with a natural bug repellent. And then you can keep fleas, ticks, and things off of them because they won't like the smell and they'll jump off the pet. They won't even want to jump on the pet. So you save your pets from heart disease and other kinds of issues by utilizing shampoos and different herbal.
So is it something that you bathe your dog in, rinse it off, use it as a shampoo? How's the smell?
Amazing. And your pets are so soft. They're so soft. It smells herbal, but it has a little bit of that mentholy calendula kind of smell.
Oh yeah.
So that because that's what works so well, and it keeps the bugs off. And I've used this for years. This is not new. I have used this on my dogs every spring to get them started. Especially I'll be using it on the puppies now that the puppies will be out with mosquitoes and ticks for the first time pretty soon.
Oh,
so this is amazing. And then another product company, which you know I love, is Loving Pets. They've sponsored us before, and
former sponsor on Dog Hugs.
Yes, and I love antlers, but some dogs just can't have antlers because they're too hard.
Yeah.
And they
just had some dental work done, and it's quite possible that was exactly that sort of thing.
So Loving Pets came up with a Be Choosy line, and it's a fake antler, and it's plant-based, and it looks like an antler. It feels like an antler. It's only half the antler, but dogs can eat this and it's digestible, and they chew on it like an antler, but they can still get their teeth into it. Arden Moore always says you should never chew on anything that is tougher than your fingernail, and I can actually stick my fingernail into this. So it's strong, but it's got some give, so it won't break teeth.
So it's durable.
Very.
Yeah, meaning it's going to last a while. It's like,
yes.
You know, it's like Spider eats it and boom.
Yeah, so these are great. And I love Loving Pets. Loving Pets has some amazing products, but I'm really happy with this, really happy with the antler, because I knew that we needed an antler alternative for those dogs that can't have an antler. So love Loving Pets. You can check them out on their website. I believe they're in quite a few stores across the whole world.
Right
they're
on.
in almost every country. And then of course we have our Doggy Wanna products, and we came out with our new cheeseburger this year and our hairy, well, first of all, gotta love the hot dog, right? Must love hot dogs. That's not
you are
new,
so brilliant. Folks, Geralynn designs these toys. She has like the best job ever.
I actually do, don't I? I love my job. And it's not, right now, we are hiring, but we're not hiring for my job yet. So you can go ahead and you can apply. We have job openings for salespeople. We have job openings in our production warehouse. But anybody that works for us always will throw ideas out to me, which is fun, because we do work as a team to try to come up with some of the fun, so we don't miss out on anything. But cheeseburger is one of my favorites.
It's brilliant. I mean, it looks so real. I'm like, it's lunchtime over here, Geralynn.
I know. We digitally print on fabric, so the photographs just pop. And also, I have a little secret. The reason why it looks so three-dimensional, besides the great printing on the fabric, is we sew little lines through it right here to give it a little pop of dimension.
Smart.
So yeah.
Oh boy, nothing slips your radar.
And then we have our new beer bottle, which I'll grab one in a minute. Somebody walked away with it. We have our new beer bottle. It's called Hairy Ale. It's drool worthy.
Oh, boom. That's a Geralynn tagline.
Yes, it is. Definitely drool worthy. So really fun. And make sure that if you're watching that you type yes, that you would like to be in the giveaway, because I'm giving away
folks,
a bottle of our Wanna Nip.
And I assume that Kimberly wants to be in. I assume that Boo wants to be in. And Boo is going fantastic. Kimberly's going, the cheeseburger is my fave. Oh, the Hairy Ale. Here we are. That'll be drool worthy. Look at that, right on the bottle.
Yeah, a beer and a cheeseburger. Does it get any better than that for your pets?
Yeah.
Especially with the refill bottle. The refill bottle is the best as well. So.
Yeah. If you're in the USA, folks, get in on this giveaway to get some really cool Doggy Wanna stuff, okay? So say yes, and you're in. We've got Boo and Kimberly so far. That's really cool.
Yeah, so fun. And then I'll be running around the show the rest of the time, looking through everyone's booths. I've already been through most of the new product showcase for dog, but not all for cat. I will finish the dog, finish going through the cat, and then I'm going to go to my favorite booths, and I actually meet the people who designed them, and I ask them questions. I want to know what inspired you, or how, what do your pets think about it? How many people are loving your products, and what's new? What do you have coming up? So I love going through and hearing their stories. So the next folks, 2 days will be magical for me.
Yes, folks, there's a special section of the Global Pet Expo and of Super Zoo called the New Product Expo, New Product Showcase. Yes.
And
this is where each company can debut those new products that come out. So it's a show within a show, and it is mind-blowing every year to see these great innovators and creators really do so many different kinds of amazing things across the pet industry. It is.
It is not just cat and dog. Actually, we have there's a huge presence for cat and dog. However, we also have a small animal like your guinea pigs, your gerbils, your hamsters, your ferrets. We have rabbit. We have chicken. We have they have a natural section as well. So if you have a product that's natural, you can put your products in the natural section to win the awards. And as well as I'm trying to think of reptiles and amphibians. Yes, And fish, yes.
In
Yes, and
birds.
fish. And birds. Yeah, all of that. So it's every animal actually. They used to have mini horses here. I miss the days that they had mini horses here, and I hope they come back post-COVID, post-pandemic, because it's really fun to walk through and see animals that you wouldn't normally see. But there are always chickens here. I can't wait to go see the chickens.
Go
I
clicker
want to
train
train them.
some
I'm going to
chickens.
train.
Yes.
I'm going to train me up some
You know,
chickens.
the other day, I just heard about somebody who has a clicker training program for chickens.
Yes, that's been
And
around for a long time, actually, Larry.
yeah,
Yes,
oh,
long
you
time.
already know about this.
Not
I'm new to
new.
the party.
Yes.
What it does, folks, if you're familiar with clicker training, what it is it's a method of marking when your dog does exactly what you want. If Geralynn wants me to put my hand on my head, she'll, as soon as my hand touches my head, she'll click this little clicker, and that tells me, oh, I'm gonna get a reward. So clicker training chickens is a really great experience for dog trainers, because you have to time that so well, because otherwise the chickens are off to the next thing.
Yes.
And
They're
they
like,
forgot.
squirrel.
So you have to get it exact. It really helps your timing. Yeah.
Definitely. And they do have a new clicker
Oh,
tool in the new product showcase this year. It actually wraps around your finger. Now,
that I like.
first
Yes.
of all, that's not new either. That's a
Right.
convenience thing, but there have been many companies that have made a clicker that wraps around your finger. This one's a little bit easier to use, so that you can capture that click right away. You don't have to push as hard. The button
It's
sticks
really
out.
ergonomic, huh?
It's ergonomically correct.
Great.
So I was
I like
practicing with
this.
it yesterday, and the people were like, "You can't touch the stuff in the new product showcase." I was going click, 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 click.
You got
And they were like,
busted.
"Bad Geralynn, bad Geralynn, don't touch."
That would make news in the show daily if Geralynn gets busted in the new product showcase.
Yeah, they have their eyes out for me now. They know when
That's
I'm
right.
coming. Here she comes. Watch her. She's gonna touch something.
She plays with all the toys. Yeah.
I love playing with all the toys.
And I know this is just the first full day of the show. Have you collected any other goodies that you want to show off, or is that happening later
No,
too?
I haven't been able to collect very many goodies yet for this reason. Many people did not bring as much swag as they used to for a couple of
Interesting.
reasons. One,
Yeah.
shipping costs are more expensive, so some companies are trying to cut down on how much they ship. Also, because of that, they're giving away at the end of the show, so they have enough to show off. And then they're showing off their planograms. And then once that's over, they either sell or give away items. So I'll be going over to Kong, because Kong told me they shipped way too much, and they said they would load me up. So I'll be going over to Kong for sure.
Super.
That's a given. And I'll be an Earth Animal. Many of the other booths, I'll stop by on Friday and be picking up a few things to take back, because we ship a box back. So I can put all of that in the box that I ship back to my office, which is so nice.
Yeah,
A
that's
really
great.
big box. So,
Yeah.
but there are a lot of neat items that I'm going to be trying to get a sample of. For
Super. What would be a big win for you at this show?
For me personally, besides being in every single pet store across the whole world,
That's a great win.
would be to find a manufacturer in Mexico. So one nice thing about these shows is there's an international section. Unfortunately, because of the new COVID strain that came out of China, no one is here from China this year. And that was China's choice as well. They decided to protect everyone here because of that outbreak, and no one came over. However, that meant that more people are coming up from Argentina and from Chile, and we have people here from Mexico and all over the place, Colombia, and they're manufacturers that are now opening their doors to us so we can manufacture someplace outside of China, which is amazing because it was so hard to do that before. And now we are meeting them face to face. We're able to discuss our projects with them, and they're able to come to us with some quotes on manufacturing in different areas. To me, that's a win.
That sounds really exciting.
That's a win.
Actually. Wow, that could be a real game changer to bring more of that business back to North America. That's really great.
So to me, that's a win. Also a win is seeing all my friends. gonna bop around to every single booth where I know someone and give them a hug and just congratulate them for getting through all of this and coming out the other end sane. Mostly.
True that.
Now they may
Yeah.
not have been sane before, but that doesn't discount the fact that they're still they maintain that sanity level.
Right. Yeah. Well, then let's start to wrap things up here. And folks, if you want to get in the giveaway, this is your last chance. Let's see. Boo is number 1 and Kimberly is number 2. Anybody else want in? Put a yes in the chat if you're in the USA. We'd love to have you in. And to get the Doggy Wanna prize pack. Yeah.
Beer, cheeseburger, come on behind me. Come pop in and say hi. I'm on live right now, so if you want to stand behind me and just wave, you can. I'm on live right now if you want to wave. So right now we're choosing, so give a big wave.
Hey there.
So it's John O'Hurley who's
hey John,
for a couple
I'm so glad to see you.
I know, isn't it great to see him? He's one of our favorite guests, as you know.
Yes, we loved having you on Dog Hugs. It's been a while now, John.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had you on Dog Hugs, so we'll have you on again later. Sound like fun? Yeah.
What does John say is the big takeaway, or what's yeah?
So John has a shopping channel up in Minnesota called Shop HQ. They're going to be jump-starting his pets segment again in that show. It's called The Pet Shop, and it's an amazing segment where he brings his favorite products on, and then you can purchase them. And he talks about all the benefits that come along with whatever products those are and how they can help not only make your life easier, but bring that convenience factor that we pet parents love so much, that we know, most importantly, we know we are going to have what we need when we need it, and we don't have to make a mess to get it, right?
Brilliant. Oh my God, I can't wait to see this.
Yes, so we'll keep you posted on that. We'll actually share that link as soon as he gets that going. And then if you want to, we're going to do our giveaway. We'll do our giveaway if you want to. And then John will be on the show with us again soon. Thanks, John. We'll be done in just a minute. And he'll be on the show soon with us. So let's do our giveaway. Yeah,
sure. And then we'll come back for gratitude. Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back for gratitude.
Number one is Boo. Number 2 is Kimberly. Kimberly won last time. We're going to do a drawing, but I want to stack.
Let's let her. We'll let her choose if she wants the Doggy Wanna, or if she'd like me to snag her some earth animal. Because I'm okay snagging her some earth animal.
All right. So number 1, Boo. Number 2, Kimberly. Here we go. Put in the wheel-o-rama.
Wheel-o-rama. So you'll get your Doggy Wanna or Wanna Nip, your Perry Ale.
He's so ready. Here we go.
And your cheeseburger.
And of course it's Kimberly.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
She always wins.
She always wins. It's like rigged.
She's our big winner.
All right, come on. We got to get a gift for Boo too. Spider, go get another one.
Let's get a gift for Boo. We'll just do 2 prizes.
It's number 1. Boo! Congratulations.
We'll do 2 prizes this time.
We're so glad, Boo and Kimberly, that you've been able to be with us today, and everybody else who are in. Oh, Boo, look at this. Kimberly goes, woohoo! Darlin and Spider, good luck charms. Boo says, yay for her. And Kimberly says, congrats, Boo.
Fantastic.
Boo, and Boo says, you guys are funny. Thank you.
We are a lot of fun.
Like Spider?
Actually.
I got a shelter shout out. Okay. So for the last month, as Geralynn knows, I've been working with the Canine Youth Alliance here in Los Angeles, where we're training teenagers at the Boys and Girls Clubs of America to train homeless dogs to get them adopted. It's an amazing program, and I'm learning so much from these young adults and from the other trainers who are helping them.
It's incredible.
It's just an amazing experience. So that program lasts for 2 more weeks. I go over there in a couple of hours, and we do it every day. It's an after-school program for them. Amazing
So nice.
experience, yeah. So since I got to do the shelter shout-out, Geralynn, you get to do the gratitude.
I'm grateful for so many things, but I'm going to choose 2. One is everyone that's here that was brave enough and healthy enough to show up and just be here and go through all these fun reunions and just keep doing what they do so well. And secondly, I'm grateful for you, Larry, because I love the program you're doing right now. That's, to me, that just, my heart beats faster thinking about it, because I think about the joy those pets are bringing those kids and the joy the kids are bringing to the pets, and then transferring all that joy to the families. So fantastic, hands
Thank
down.
you.
Grateful for you.
Thank you. I got you, sister. Taking that in. Yeah, in fact, their tagline at K9 Youth Alliance is kids helping pets, helping kids.
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And folks,
and most of all,
we are grateful
for you.